views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
Welcome to Open 2.0. I am your host, Ashley Sierra, and we have a special episode for you today. Today, we're joined by the Director of Community Empowerment at Univision, Bill Tipacti, who will talk to us about Univision's virtual college fair, Contigo, Rumbo a la Universidad, aka College Bound. This is a rare and a special opportunity for high school students in Latin communities to connect with colleges, organizations, and have chances to win prizes like laptops, gift cards, and other resources for our college journey. Bienvenido a nuestro show, Mr. Bill Tipacti, y gracias por tomarse el tiempo de acompañarnos el día de hoy para concientizar a nuestros jóvenes acerca de este evento.
Gracias, Ashley. It's a great pleasure to be with you and your viewers. Thank you for allowing me in your homes. My name is Bill Tipacti, like you mentioned. I'm the Director of Community Affairs for Univision. And most people ask me, what does that mean? What does that entail? And what I often tell them is that at Univision, we are a company that entertains, informs, and empower. Right? The empowering comes from my end. I often say that the news department presents the problem, the stories, and I come in with the solutions, right? And that's what we do at this office. That's what I mainly do. My main pillars are education, health, civic engagement, and financial empowerment. And through all those four pillars, I tend to do all my community events that go out throughout the entire year, 365 days, 12 months out of the year.
I know in the beginning we mentioned that we're here to talk about Contigo Rumbo a la Universidad. So can you talk to us a little bit more in depth about that program and event and like how can we participate, like what websites and things like that?
Sure. So for starters, let me tell you that this year, like I mentioned earlier, this year is going to have more schools than last year, right? One of the schools that's going to be participating is CUNY, one of the largest citywide colleges in the United States. And we're lucky to have CUNY here in our area. Manhattan College is going to be participating. Adelphi University is going to be participating. Kane University, Rider University, Mandel School, the College of Allied Health, Molloy College, Berkeley College, Hudson Community College, NJIT, BMCC, and all the partners that are going to include Hispanic Federation. It's going to include Esperanza, Latino Youth College Access, HACU, First Tech Fund, and others. Oh, obviously, it's going to have the booth of Univision Philly, Univision DC, and obviously Univision New York. The event in itself begins on April 6th, and it ends on April 11th. It begins on April 6th at 9 a.m., and it'll go right through April 11th, meaning that there won't be a pause. People can come in and tune in, check out the workshops, check out the booths as early as 9 a.m., and then they won't close. They'll be open 24/7 up until April 11th. At this event, you'll have the opportunity to be able to visit the kiosks of all of the schools that I just mentioned. Not only that, but you also have the opportunity to be able to visit the kiosks, the virtual kiosk of the partners that I just mentioned, including the Univision kiosks that I just mentioned. Within those kiosks, you'll be able to learn more about each school and all the programs that they offer. Particularly at the Univision booth, we're going to be offering a chance to win gift cards, $500 gift cards, and you can do whatever you want with that money. Obviously, we're hoping that you use that for your college path, your college career. You're also going to be, you also have the chance to be able to win laptops via our partner First Tech Fund. They're going to be offering laptops at their booth. So you just enter the booth, fill out the information, and you'll be eligible to receive one of the laptops that they're offering. Also, at our booth, at the Univision booth, Univision New York booth, you're gonna have the opportunity to be able to engage with our talent. So there will be a selection of out of the people who are signing up, there will be winners who will have the chance to have a one-on-one session with a Univision talent. not just local, but also national. Last year, that was a big victory for the participants. They were very enthused. They were very eager, very happy to be able to meet Adriana Vargas, Esperanza Ceballos, Lourdes Stefan, some of the talent that participated this year. This year is going to be a little different, a few other different talents, but nonetheless, they're going to be Univision representatives. And you can talk to them about their professional life, how they began their college career, how they got to where they are. It's a great session, one-on-one, uninterrupted, right? And you'll have that chance to do that with Univision. So the registration process began on March 8th, and we wanted to make sure that people, one, remember that we have a virtual college fair this year, that we're bringing it back, right? And just for that, we wanted to incentivize the participation. And because of the part of our incentive is to be able to give tablets. And those tablets are going to be available if you register, right? And again, the registration page is www.univision.com/Universidad. After that, you can join the session at that same address, and you'll be able to participate in the virtual college fair. Again, the virtual college fair opens from April 6th to April 11th.
All right, thank you so much. And as a Latina myself, right, I'm curious in knowing, I know you mentioned how you're bringing your experiences into the work that you're doing right now. So I would like to know what inspired you to create these programs and many other resources that you guys are offering.
That's a great question. Thank you for asking that. So I'm the first in my family to graduate from college. When I went to school, when I went to high school, many years ago, I didn't get the support that I wish I had. As a matter of fact, when I went to my guidance counselor and I asked him to help me produce some classes to go to college, the guy sat me down very seriously. He looked at me in the face and he said, "Don't bother. You're not college material. You shouldn't go to college. You're only going to go there to fail." And I took that as words of encouragement. And I left the room and I said, if he's not going to help me build my classes, I am going to do it myself. Long and behold, I went to college. I graduated from college. And here I am working part of the corporate world for Univision. So what I'm saying is that education is very important, but don't let these barriers be an obstacle, right? Now, after speaking to students about the college process, they kept telling me that the process or the resources are still unknown to a lot of them, to a lot of the families, especially the parents. And that's when we sat down and we said, we need to do something about that. So that's why we opened the virtual college fair, so that parents and students will have resources in their language and in English as well, to be able to learn more about this college process. In this virtual college fair, you'll find 10 workshops that are going to be dedicated just on that: how to build a career, how to pick the right major, how to get financial aid, if you're an in-state student, if you're a DACA student, if you're a dreamer, and all this different information that you're going to be having, all these questions that you're going to be having are going to be answered here in this workshop. And the advantage is that the workshops are going to be done fully in Spanish and fully in English. We'll also have some workshops where there's going to be officials from the State Office of Higher Education, which have a lot of programs about college assistance, right? And they're going to be given the workshops. As a matter of fact, we have as a guest Dr. Guillermo Linares, who leads that office in New York, and we have a representative in New Jersey that's going to be talking about that as well.
I definitely think that's a great thing to say, the language barrier, which is very important for parents to understand, since they are the one who's going to be providing like the most support financially to the students. And I would like to encourage our viewers to take that advice that you gave them, that use those words as a word of encouragement. So instead of like putting themselves down, to use that for success and like use that as an inspiration. So I thank you for that. Me imagino que al crear este evento tuvo en su mente la formación de líderes latinos, ¿verdad? Mi pregunta para usted sería, ¿por qué cree que es importante el concientizar a nuestros jóvenes y ayudarlos a su camino al éxito para que sean este tipo de líderes en su comunidad, especialmente una comunidad latina?
Lo voy a responder en español, ya que me haces la pregunta en español. La educación es primordial para el futuro de cada individuo. No importa el idioma, no importa el país. La educación es importantísimo. Y la educación no termina con una escuela secundaria. La educación continúa con una educación universitaria y después hasta más, ¿no? Y yo creo que la razón por qué hacemos esto es porque hay falta de recursos, hay falta de información para estos programas. Y ese es el propósito principal de esta feria virtual universitaria. Para nosotros es muy importante poder aportar a nuestra comunidad para poder crear líderes del futuro. Y te voy a dar un ejemplo de algo que pasó con la feria del año pasado. Este año yo contacté a los ganadores de las tarjetas de regalo de $500. Los contacté este mes a los ganadores del año pasado. Y cuando comencé a hablar con ellos, ellos me dijeron algo que era similar en cada uno de ellos. Y me decían, no sé qué hubiera pasado sin el apoyo financiero de Univision, porque mis padres perdieron el trabajo. Durante esta época de la pandemia, mis padres perdieron el trabajo y no hubiera tenido dinero para poder comprar mis libros o otras cosas. Gracias al aporte de Univision, pudimos hacer eso. Y eso me hizo sentir bien porque sabemos que estamos haciendo algo bien. Estamos haciendo algo por la comunidad, por el futuro de nuestros chicos.
Well, es muy inspirador escuchar eso y de nuevo, en nombre de la comunidad latina, le quisiera dar las gracias a usted y a todo el team de Univision por eso que hacen por nosotros. Also, like I know you mentioned that you guys the job is always about planning. So if we wanted to learn more about Univision, the resources you offer, like upcoming events, like how can we do that? Like what websites can we look into to always be informed of these events?
So Univision has two websites. The main website is univisionnuevayork.com, right? That's for our main page. And that will give you everything that is up when it comes to news. Within that page, there's a section for Contigo, which is a community event, right? And then you'll find all the information. In this page, you'll find information about our FCC files, job opportunities, partners, upcoming events. Anything you want will be on the univisionnuevayork.com page.
Well, thank you so much. It has been great hearing about this amazing opportunity for the Latin community. Thank you so much for making this possible and showing your support to our young Latin leaders who are looking to go to college to bring change to their communities, which is very important for us to grow as a community. And thank you to all of our viewers for tuning in. And I hope this information was helpful. And I encourage you guys to take advantage of this opportunity. And we'll catch you on the next episode of Open 2.0. Bye, guys, and thank you so much, Mr. Bill, for coming today.
My pleasure. Take care. Good night.
Te invita a nuestra segunda feria virtual educativa Rumbo a la Universidad. Conéctate con colegios y universidades en tu área sin ningún costo y responde y aclara tus dudas sobre ayuda financiera, becas y más. Regístrate ahora y tendrás la oportunidad de ganar una tableta. No te pierdas Rumbo a la Universidad de este 6 de abril hasta el 11 de abril. Regístrate hoy en univision.com/universidad.